We didn't have to do that. This was technically just a headshot session, but...
All right, welcome back to the channel, guys. So today we're heading out to Fullerton. We're gonna be doing some headshots. And the premise of today's video is gonna be shooting with the Godox V480. I'm gonna see if it's powerful enough to do high-speed sync with an umbrella and using that little unit.
All right, so we are on our way right now, like I was saying, to Fullerton. What we're gonna be doing today is a few headshots for this business. It should be pretty easy, pretty straightforward, I should say. So the reason I have Alexis with me, who is recording this, is because when you're shooting headshots and you're using a softbox or using an umbrella specifically, you have to be really careful because any little bit of wind is gonna knock it over. So if I didn't have Alexis with me, I probably would have brought 1 or 2 sandbags, and then it would have taken a little bit longer to set up, and I'd rather just have Alexis come with me. He gets to learn, and it just makes it easier in case we need to move backgrounds or move locations. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get there, we're gonna set up, and then once we're ready and set up, that's when we tell them to come out. Because one thing that we like to do is be very mindful of their time. We don't wanna go there and then bring them outside and then tell them, all right, just hang out, we're gonna set it up now. I know you guys are, I'm sure, the same way. When I'm working, I wanna work, I wanna get as much done as possible, and if I'm gonna be pulled away, it's because we're ready to go. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set up, and I already told her this, we're gonna make sure that we have the area where we're gonna shoot, and once we're ready, then we call them out. It literally will only take about 20 minutes, if that, to do all the headshots, because it's a very easy process once you have everything set up. So yeah, let's get to it. Of course, there's traffic because we're in California, but I guess that's the trade-off for beautiful weather. We got to the location, and there's 2 options that I'm seeing here. I mean, there's a bunch of options actually, but one is I want to shoot down this direction, down this path, so they're gonna get more of like greenery, trees, nature, that kind of look. So the idea is gonna be the sun is back over here, but generally we're gonna place them in the shade anyway, so they're gonna be standing probably right where I'm standing over here. I'm gonna be shooting this direction pretty zoomed in, so that way we get that nice compression. We're gonna use high-speed sync in order to really get that compression in the background, so we're gonna be shooting probably around 2.8, and then the nice big umbrella to give them a nice soft light in the front. Because if you shoot with no light, you're probably gonna end up blowing out a lot of the stuff in the back. So by using a little bit of flash, you can make it a little bit darker in the back and then bring them back out of the background with, with the flash, obviously, to brighten them up. That's look number 1. We're also gonna put them probably in this area over here. Again, since the sun is over here, it doesn't really affect because we're gonna be putting them in the shade. And the idea is gonna be probably that patch right here in the sidewalk. And I'm gonna shoot with the street in the background. Essentially what we're gonna be doing is giving them 2 different looks. One with a little bit more urban, city, town kind of feel, shooting this way. And then the other one's gonna be nature, shooting that way. So very easy, literally within 20, 30 feet away from one another, we're gonna get a completely different look with very, very similar settings as far as our numbers go. 2.8, zoomed in, get that compression in the back, and high-speed sync on our flash. So yeah, let's do it. So right now it's set to manual mode. So what we want to do in order to use it with off-camera lighting is we want to swipe down from there, and then we're going to do, I'm actually going to turn the beep on so I know, when it's on and when it's off. And then we're also going to do, actually not that. There we go. So when you swipe that way, you're going to go to receiver, and I already set it to channel 5, group A, I believe. Yeah, group A. So that way I already know, and it's very easy, you can tap. So 5A, that's what we're gonna go with. More than likely, we're gonna go with full power on these because with high-speed sync, it's gonna be killing a ton of light. So full power is what I'm gonna start with. Hopefully, when you see me go, nice. When I say that, it means that we don't need full power and I can lower it. And when that happens, it's good because I'm not gonna be killing my flash, and the recycling time is gonna be a little bit easier and a little bit quicker. This is what I was talking about, the MagMod thing that we like to use, because the little plastic ones sometimes are not as good. This one is really, really good quality and really robust, so this one doesn't break. So right there, I'm going to hit test, listen. Let's hear it again. There we go. So you hear every time it beeps, it means that it recycled. There we go. I'm gonna start it around half power. We'll see if that works. So let me have you come and stand right here, and you're gonna turn a little bit towards your preferred side. Don't worry about any shininess or anything like that. I will take care of that. The lighting should take care of it, but sometimes I get surprised. Like somebody will look very matte and then the flash hits them and it gets really light. If that happens, I'll take care of it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I didn't know I look like that.
I hope that's a good oh my God. Okay.
That's a good one.
Nice. You're good. There we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. It just looks like blur in the background. Yeah. Right. So we just wrapped up. It was a pretty quick session. I mean, that's usually how it is. Like setting up, testing it out. That's usually going to take more time. So we did that. And then once it was all set up and tested, then we tested it out on Alexis. Once we tested that out, then we brought them out 1, 2, 3, 4, knocked it out really quick, did another background. So the idea is to give them multiple backgrounds as quickly and as efficiently as possible. Because obviously, you know, if they came out for 2 hours, that's 2 hours that their business is closed. So we wanted to do it nice and quick. It probably took 20 minutes at the park, and then we went inside their store and it looked really, really nice because it's brand new. So we shot around inside, like gave them some establishing shots. So if they put it on their website, we didn't have to do that. This was technically just a headshot session, but those little, you know, going above and beyond and creates that loyalty with people wanting for you to shoot for them again. So, you know, and for me, I just want people to be happy. So give them a little extra. We spent an extra like 5 or 10 minutes shooting the interior. And then we did one more headshot session inside before we left because I figured we're in here. This is your space. It looks like a nice background. So we did one more like that, and then we called it. So nice, easy, simple, and editing should be pretty straightforward. So yeah, nice, simple job today. And now we're going home. We got a little coffee because we're gonna go work out because that doesn't happen by accident. All right, thank you guys for watching, and see you on the next one.